The winner of People magazine's Sexiest Man Award will soon be announced. A few categories have been made public, but the winner of that is yet unclear. The Sexiest TV Host Award is one of them. Last year's winner, Mark Consuelos, declared that he was rooting for Jimmy Fallon this year. The Sexiest TV Host Award from People goes to Mark Consuelos. Mark Consuelos has taken home the People's Sexiest TV Host Award for the second time in a row. It was limited to talk show hosts during the day last year. But this year, the magazine also started airing chat shows at night. Mario Lopez, Seth Meyers, and Jimmy Fallon were all defeated by Mark. Jimmy Fallon was the one aggressively pushing for the victory among all those men. To promote it, he even launched an advertising campaign. It was more of a smear effort against him, Mark joked. But Mark claimed he was rooting for Jimmy to prevail. But all of this backfired on Fallon, as Mark took home the trophy once more. Kelly Ripa stated on Live with Kelly and Mark that they would be revealing a few of the fan-voted category winners. Jacob Lee Lordy, The Kissing Booth, Euphoria, Saltburn, won Best New Heartthrob. Max Greenfield received a new Sexiest Dog Dad Award. Joe Jonas won the title of Who Makes Brat Look Sexiest. Jeremy Allen White was awarded the title of Sexiest Tattoos. After that, Mark Consuelos was named the Sexiest TV Host. After winning, Mark Consuelos makes fun of Jimmy Fallon. Kelly Ripa presented Mark with a mirrored trophy and a medal to wear in recognition of his victory. In addition, she gave him a humorous t-shirt that read, "I won," and that was all he received. A speech was demanded by all. Mark expressed gratitude to all of the other candidates, citing Jimmy Fallon in particular. Although he is certain that it was still extremely close, Mark commended Fallon for including the QR code on his show to make voting easier. Mark even claimed that his family voted for Fallon and that he repeatedly cast ballots for Jimmy. But Mark said, "America has spoken." Kelly called it BS when he sucked up to her and claimed that he only felt sexy around her. None of this would be possible without People magazine, they stated. When People magazine announced that Mark Consuelos had snagged the title of Sexiest TV Host of the Year, daytime television suddenly had a brand new bragging right. The longtime actor and co-host of Live with Kelly and Mark didn't just accept the honor with humility and grace. He accepted it with swagger, plenty of jokes, and the healthy dose of good-natured rooting aimed squarely at his late-night counterpart, Jimmy Fallon. Because if there's one thing Consuelos knows how to do, it's keep the spotlight on himself while keeping the laughs rolling. And if there's one thing Kelly Ripa knows how to do, it's make sure her husband never forgets who's really running the show. The announcement. The moment was revealed live on air, naturally, with Kelly dragging out the suspense in classic Ripa fashion. "Today, ladies and gentlemen," she teased, "we have something very important to announce. It's not about politics, it's not about weather, it's not even about who left their coffee cup in my dressing room. It's about something much more important, Mark Consuelos' new title." Mark tried to play it off cool, but Kelly whipped out the glossy People cover showing him in a tailored suit, smoldering eyes, and that signature grin. Across the cover, "Sexiest TV Host of 2025. The audience roared. Mark gave a mock bow. Kelly fanned herself with the magazine. "That's right," Mark declared, "I am officially sexier than Jimmy Fallon." The Fallon jabs begin. From that moment on, Fallon became Mark's favorite target. "Listen, Jimmy's a nice guy," Mark told the Live crowd. "But come on, I've seen him try to play beer pong on his show. That's not sexy. That's freshman year of college energy." The audience howled. Kelly rolled her eyes. "You realize Jimmy is going to respond to this, right? He's probably already booking a sketch called World's Sexiest Host, Mark's Mirror." But Mark wasn't backing down. "He can do whatever sketch he wants. Meanwhile, I'll just be here, reading love letters from People magazine editors and posing like this." He struck an exaggerated smoldering pose, sending the studio into hysterics. The Fallon phone call. As fate would have it, Fallon didn't wait long to clap back. During Live E's commercial break later that week, Kelly revealed that Fallon had texted her, demanding to speak with Mark. "Put him on speaker," Kelly insisted. And so the whole studio audience listened in as Fallon's voice rang through. "Really, Mark? Really? You think you're sexier than me? Have you seen me slow jam the news?" Without missing a beat, Mark replied, "Jimmy, my man, slow jamming the news is many things. Funny, entertaining, maybe even smooth. But sexy? No. The only thing sexy about that segment is the teleprompter." The audience erupted. Fallon groaned. Kelly nearly fell out of her chair laughing. The mock training. The following week, Mark decided to train Jimmy on how to be sexy on television. He turned Live into a mock classroom, complete with a whiteboard labeled Sexiness 101 for Jimmy Fallon. Lesson 1. Stop laughing at your own jokes before you finish them. Lesson 2. A sexy host never spills his drink during a lip-sync battle. Lesson 3. Be married to Kelly Ripa. It really helps your brand. Kelly snorted. "Oh, so I'm just an accessory now." Mark grinned. "No, babe. You're the crown jewel. Jimmy can borrow you for an episode if he wants, but I'm not sure America could handle it." Kelly joins the roast. Of course, Kelly couldn't resist jumping in. "Honestly, Jimmy, if you're watching," she said, looking directly into the camera, "I still think you're adorable. You're like the boy next door kind of sexy. Mark's just more, how do I say this? Cover of a romance novel sexy." Mark puffed up his chest. "Did you hear that? Romance novel sexy." Kelly quickly cut him down. "Yes, but the kind of romance novel that gets left in an airport lounge." The audience exploded. Mark put his hand over his heart, as if wounded, then leaned toward the camera. "See, Jimmy? Even when I win, I lose." Social media goes wild naturally. The internet had a field day with the Fox feud. Clips of Mark's Sexiness 101 class went viral, with fans tagging Fallon to demand he respond on The Tonight Show. Hashtags like #MarkIsSexier and #TeamFallon started trending side by side. One fan tweeted, "Mark Consuelos versus Jimmy Fallon is the rivalry I didn't know I needed." Another joked, "Kelly is the real winner here. She gets to roast both of them." Even celebrities weighed in. Ryan Seacrest wrote, "I graciously accept third place." Andy Cohen, predictably, chimed in, "I don't know who's sexier, but I do know who can mix a better cocktail, and it's me." Fallon's revenge. Fallon finally struck back in true Tonight Show fashion. He aired a parody segment called World's Sexiest Host Boot Camp, where he attempted Mark's lessons, dramatically reading grocery lists, practicing smoldering stares into the camera, and holding a rose while slow walking across the stage. "Kelly, call me?" Fallon joked, clutching the rose. The audience loved it, but Fallon ended with a wink. "Mark, buddy, let's face it. You can have the title. I'll just take comfort in the fact that I can actually grow a full beard." The next morning, Mark fired back on Live. "Beards are great, Jimmy, but abs are better." Kelly immediately jumped in. Okay, stop right there. My children watch this show." The charity twist. In a surprise move that no one saw coming, Mark announced that he and Jimmy had agreed to turn their playful rivalry into something bigger. "Jimmy and I are launching the Sexy Host Challenge," Mark revealed. "It's simple. Donate to men's health charities, and you can vote on which of us deserves the crown. The winner gets bragging rights, and the loser has to host one episode of the other show wearing a sash that says World's Second Sexiest Host." Kelly clapped her hands. "Finally, a competition where I win no matter what." The final word. By the end of the week, the playful back and forth had transformed into one of the most entertaining rivalries on television. Both men embraced the silliness while shining the spotlight on a good cause. But as far as Kelly Ripa is concerned, there was never really a contest. "Listen," she told the audience, "I love Jimmy. He's hilarious, he's charming, he's wonderful. But at the end of the day, I go home with the sexiest host. And trust me, the magazine cover doesn't even do him justice. Mark blushed, pretended to take a victory lap around the studio, and then leaned into the camera with a grin.